Jojo Siwa needs an older sister, and if she considers Colleen Ballinger as her older sister, it's showing. Hello, darlings, and welcome to Performance Perspective, where we watch different performances and then we share our perspectives. If you're new here, hi, I'm Carolyn, but you could call me Care. And if you're not new, welcome back, because everyone is talking about Jojo Siwa, and I wanted to join the conversation, not to poke fun at her, but to analyze why her branding isn't hitting the mark this time, unlike her previous successes. I aim to keep this episode straightforward, accessible, because who knows, maybe you're working on a brand for yourself or you know a friend. The point is that I think this is a discussion that we can talk about, and we can also learn a lot from Jojo. I think there's something valuable to take away from this discussion. Let's take a look at how we first got to know Jojo. She was a multifaceted talent from the US, known for her singing, dancing, acting, and strong online presence. Her journey kicked off between 2015 and 2016 when she shined as a dancer across the seasons on the reality TV hit Dance Moms. But that was just the beginning. She then snagged a deal with Nickelodeon, where she not only acted in numerous shows and movies, but also launched several children's songs and starred in her own feature film, The J-Team. Bright rainbow colors, glitter, and oversized bows instantly remind you of Jojo. She and her family cleverly established a YouTube channel, attracting an audience that mirrored her youthful energy. Even as she edged into her teens, Jojo maintained this vibrant brand identity. I mean, let's be real here. It was loud, it was grating, but it was made for kids. There were hints of Jojo wanting to shift away from her signature side ponytail and bows, which is totally understandable. But here's the thing, her brand was a hit, and when something's working, why change? In essence, Jojo could have continued being Jojo with a bow into her 70s as long as she was catering to that young audience. Artists often aim to evolve alongside their audience, leading to more mature content. Jojo referenced Miley Cyrus, yet I perceive it not so much as inspiration, but rather a tactical move, thinking, could this strategy help me transition into a more adult image? Jojo started dropping hints and teasing her new identity, aiming to prepare us for a dramatic shift. Then came her song Karma, but honestly, it all just felt the same. The core element remained less colorful, sure, but still sparkly, swapping her trademark bow for her face paint. To me, this doesn't signal maturity. Rather, it feels like she's playing a dress-up, trying on a bad girl persona that feels more like a character from an unaired Power Rangers game than a genuine evolution of her artistry. Regarding her appearance and media interactions, this brand shift has been met with skepticism, causing eye rolls, though industry peers like Lil Nas X and Meghan Trainor show support, recognizing that all creative expression has value. However, I feel that this support is not beneficial, especially if the artist is resistant to genuine feedback. Take, for instance, Jojo's interview with Meghan Trainor, where she boasted about perfecting a dance move for 3 hours, claiming it would captivate audiences. I beg to differ. I think on TikTok she was just recycling the same song sample and that dance move, and while it did go viral, it wasn't because of the cool factor. I think that other people were doing it because of the ridiculousness. I have to be candid about Jojo, especially after watching her video. If the goal was to drum up curiosity through negative promotion, getting people to check out the music video to see if it's really as bad as rumored, then in a way, the strategy succeeded. I mean, I tuned in after all, but the reality is the song felt lackluster and the dancing seemed all over the place. It's ironic given Jojo's reputation as a skilled dancer. The whole vibe of the video gave me something like it was on Disney Channel, but more like a rejected song for descendants. Now, I do have an example of a dance that shouldn't have worked. Oh my gosh, let's get down this rabbit hole. I must mention Troye Sivan. His Got Me Started music video left a lasting impression on me. The dance moves, including a bizarre yet memorable scene where he reveals red underwear by pantsing himself. Well, like, it was unexpected but iconic. Here's why it succeeded where JoJo's attempt fell short. Firstly, Got Me Started is a fantastic track. Period. Secondly, although Troye isn't known for dancing, his performance felt genuine and liberated. With choreography by Sergio Reyes that allowed for spontaneous expression beyond structured stunts. Thirdly, Troye launched it without pre-hype, letting the work stand on its own, which was a gamble that ultimately paid off. Lastly, Troye's authenticity was shown through. He wasn't trying to put on a persona for us to follow him, and I feel that was the biggest difference between him and JoJo. JoJo's journey is noteworthy, and I truly wish her the best, yet in her quest to assert her adulthood at 20, it seems like she still has room to mature. Part of the challenge may stem from her inner circle, who perhaps coddle her, still perceiving her as the child star she once was. For those shaping their own brands, I can understand where you want to make it aspirational. For example, I would love to be seen similar to Samantha Jones from Sex and the City. I want to embody that boss energy and speak up with such force, but however, my own communication style is gentle yet forthright. I embrace my vulnerability and I feel no shame about it. Therefore, my brand should reflect on my true strengths, and as time goes on, I naturally evolve it, which authentically goes down the road of being true to myself. I hope that made sense, and after hearing my perspective, I would love to hear yours. Like, did you watch the JoJo music video? Hello. Sorry for the sound quality. Editing Carolyn here, and I am so upset. So this video essay-esque was supposed to be like, okay, JoJo as an artist, her artistry, like the branding didn't do so well, only to find out that the song Karma is actually from 2012 and was a Timbaland song, which watching that music video or hearing that song made more sense than what JoJo's doing with it. And then when JoJo was announcing her next song, I can't, guys, I'm actually really upset. When announcing her next song, she was like, it's about my ex, right? This song already existed and it was from a completely different artist. Some of my exes are ugly, some of my exes are vain. Because it is about one of my exes. Upset, I get it. Other artists will sell their songs or someone else will write a song to give to another artist and they take it on their own. But I guess what got to me is that JoJo is pulling off like a Natalie Portman, like what was it, the Black Swan, where it's like, yes, I did ballet, I worked so hard. And guess what? Natalie Portman had a stunt double, but then she alluded that she did all the dancing herself. And that's what JoJo is doing.
But I think that creating art is such a special thing, and I'm very lucky that I'm one of the people in the world that gets to create art.
This is why I'm upset, because I get it if your passion is singing and performing and doing those things and you're like, yo, I'm an artist, and you put thought to it. I'm like, no, her and her team do not care about that. It really is not about art, it's about the product. The passion is to make money and, to me, take advantage of the fans. And that's what gets to me. It does make me think of, like, art is dying. I'm saying it with AI happening, things happening in Broadway and stuff. Like, oh, tangent. Broadway tickets sales are going down and whatever, and they only want to do revivals on things that they're like, okay, this is going to work. Because why? It's comfort food. Things are expensive, so people are like, I don't want to try a new show because I don't want to spend all this money and then be like, oh, that really wasn't the best. So I'm gonna go towards something that is like, I know it's going to be good. Hamilton, Wicked, a lot of Disney musicals, it's comfort food for these people. And it's similar to how we feel about new artists coming in, where we then are like, I'm not sure if I want to give this new artist a chance, so I'm going to go back to my comfort food. I'm not saying that comfort food is bad, but I'm saying that I feel like a lot of producers and production, and it's all a product, and art is dying. Okay, let's finish this episode.
Also, are you like me and you're absolutely mesmerized by Troye Sivan? I would love to know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And without further ado, take care, darling.